Fabrizio Romano says Klopp could sign one of the best talents in the world. Liverpool are currently fourth at the top of the Premier League, just 3 points behind Tottenham Hotspur, and have regained their form after a poor 2022-2023 campaign. Jürgen Klopp is aiming to qualify for the Champions League and perform strongly in Europe this term and has rejuvenated his midfield options in the summer transfer window. With the January transfer window fast approaching, the Reds are interested in one of Europe's brightest young talents in Musiala. Indeed, Musiala is one of the best players in the world playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. According to Football Transfers, the youngster is currently valued at £80 million and has 3 years left on his contract. It's clear that the Anfield side would have to splash the cash to lure him to England in January or next summer. According to Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano, the Liverpool link is indeed legitimate as Jürgen Klopp is a big fan of Musiala and knows how talented this young man is. Romano shared what he knows about the Bayern Munich star. "What I want to say is that at the moment Musiala's contract expires in 2026 and there is still no agreement with Bayern to extend it. Because the negotiation was done with the former management of Bayern, then the management changed and is still changing. That's why the timing of the extension has changed. It's true that Liverpool are interested in Musiala, but it's not just Liverpool. Many important clubs in Europe are interested in Musiala," Romano said. The connection with Liverpool is clear. There is Jürgen Klopp, who as a German manager knows very well the player's abilities, but people at Manchester City and Chelsea are also keeping an eye on Musiala because he is one of the best talents in the world, Romano continued. Musiala started his Bayern career in the 2019-2020 season and since then has made 133 appearances for the Bundesliga side, contributing directly to 57 goals with 32 goals and 25 assists. These stats are fantastic for someone who turned 20 in February. In the early stages of his career, the youngster made 25 appearances for Germany, scoring 2 goals in the process. He is sure to be a star of the national team for the next decade. Musiala also played in a World Cup for Germany, making 13 dribbles against Costa Rica, the second best in a World Cup match. Klopp brought in Alexis Mac Allister and Dominic Szoboszlai in the summer to lower the average age of his squad, and Musiala could be another great addition. The starlet is even statistically similar to Arsenal maestro Martin Odegaard. The Dane has been one of the key figures in Arsenal's recent resurgence since the start of last season. Musiala also often plays in this role at Bayern and has performed to a similar standard since August 2022. According to FBref, he is the second most comparable player to Odegaard. Indeed, the pair have recorded similar statistics this season in the metrics of goals and assists, shots per 90 minutes, pass success rate, goal creation, and progressive carries. Musiala's former coach Andre Martin was full of praise for the then youngster in 2021, saying, "He is technically outstanding, very talented, and a player who can score all kinds of goals inside and outside the box. He is a great dribbler and likes to dribble past players, as he did against Schalke. Then he became a number 10 and became a creator as well as a goal scorer." These stats and this description of his talent suggest that Klopp could make a move in January to bring in his own version of Arsenal's Odegaard. The German boss should therefore do everything in his power to bring Musiala in ahead of the second half of the 2023-2024 season. Shock injury in Liverpool. The bad news keeps on coming for Liverpool. According to the latest reports, Luke Chambers, who left the England under-19 team after injuring his ankle in training and returned to his club for treatment, is now a fitness concern. Left-back Robertson is also awaiting the results of medical tests to determine whether his injury will require surgery. If so, he is expected to be out for 3 to 4 months. Although Chambers' injury will not affect the first team too much, it deprives Klopp of another left-back option. It also comes at the worst possible time for the 19-year-old, who could be available for top-flight games as Kostas Tsimikas will be rested for non-Premier League games following Robertson's injury. Tsimikas will now be Liverpool's main left-back following Robertson's injury. Since joining the Reds from Olympiacos in 2020, the Greek defender has played second fiddle to the Scottish captain and has rarely started a game. Tsimikas could be asked to act as Liverpool's main left-back after Robertson injured his shoulder in Scotland's game against Spain this international break. This represents uncharted territory for the former Olympiacos left-back, who has only made 4 consecutive Premier League starts in his Liverpool career, with the longest spell coming last season when he started 3 times, again due to Robertson's injury. Tsimikas will certainly see this as a chance to prove his worth, especially after signing a new deal with the club last month that will keep him here until 2027. There is no doubt that Liverpool manager Jürgen Klopp brought him in as a substitute. But the question remains whether he trusts him to be his number one choice when needed, not just for one game, but for a series of games. Tsimikas' profile is quite similar to Robertson's. Both have dangerous attacking abilities, especially through the middle, which is probably what attracted Liverpool to the Greek. Indeed, they both like to play crosses from the left flank, something Tsimikas does a lot of for the Greek national team. The Greek's attacking quality arguably surpasses that of the Scotsman. Tsimikas averages 35 touches per 90 minutes in the attacking area in the Premier League, significantly more offensive than Robertson, who averages 30 touches. In terms of moving the ball forward, Tsimikas prefers to dribble more than Robertson, while the Scot prefers to pass the ball. Tsimikas also shows that he is the more aggressive defender of the duo, with 6.6 correct tackle attempts compared to Robertson's 4.1. However, he commits almost 3 times more fouls per game. Tsimikas' biggest test as a defender will be stepping into Liverpool's new playing system and, like Robertson, trying to adapt to it. In the Reds' previous 4-3-3 formation, creativity came predominantly from both wing-backs. This suited Tsimikas' style of play perfectly. However, in the new system Liverpool are playing, with right-back Trent Alexander-Arnold joining the midfield when he has the ball and the left-back becoming a third stopper, he will need to contribute more defensively than offensively. Robertson, who previously played as a stopper for Scotland and is seen as a more compact defender, has adapted quickly to the role, but it will be a new test for Tsimikas as he will need to keep his natural attacking instincts in check. It doesn't help the Greek's case that he has had a sluggish start to this campaign in the games he has played and was part of a defence that conceded 4 goals to relegated Southampton in his only start in this new system. In Robertson's absence, Tsimikas' main competition is Joe Gomez, who has played both right-back and left-back during his Liverpool career. How Klopp manages his left-back deputy in Robertson's absence will say a lot about his faith in the player. Klopp's decision to drop Tsimikas after a bad game, or his preference for Gomez from the start, could undermine the Greek's confidence. It might make him question his place in the team. Whatever happens, this is likely to be seen as an important turning point in Tsimikas' Liverpool career.